that kraken. Ah, the seashore. Do you know what the salt air and the waves slapping at the beach make me think of? Right, crams? Seafood would probably seafood with plenty of cocktail sauce and tartar sauce. Nope. Sea monsters. Monsters? Where? Like, let me out of this crazy ocean. In this session of Velma's Monsters of the World, we've been taking a look at one of the greatest sea monsters of all time, the Kraken. Even now, sailing in a precious adventures in the times when ships were powered by the wind instead of engines, it was even worse. Early sea explorers were investigating national techniques as they went. They had no idea how big the oceans were or how dwelling within them. In addition to the real sea creatures, they were encountered by MERS believed in natural raging of natural creatures such as mermaids, fish people, fish animals, and sea serpents in the virtual of forms. Of the largest and most famous sea monsters was the Kraken. It was said to be of waters of Norway. It was so big that sailors would mistake the skin for a island and would set foot beyond the creature's back, fleeing for their lives once they realized their mistake. The Kraken was so large that it was impossible to see all at once, covering with fins, thorns, and tentacles longer than the highest mast. It would attack itself to any ship and pulls it down beneath the waves. Even if a ship managed to escape the Kraken's tentacles, it wouldn't escape the whirlpool that the huge monster created when it submerged. Brave or perhaps foolish fishermen know that if any otherwise calm sea started a suddenly transform, that meant that the Kraken was rising from the deep, and the treacherous schools of fishing would flee the monster, preventing them with a fantastic catch. The Kraken didn't catch the fisherman first. Take a look at this catch, Velma. If you want any before Scoob, and I'll eat it all, then I better get cracking. The end.